Chapter 2. The Foundation of Presence and Energy Management. Before we dive into specific attractive habits, you need to understand the foundation that makes everything else possible: your presence and energy management. This is the invisible force that determines whether people are drawn to you or unconsciously avoid you, regardless of what you say or do. Presence is not about being the loudest person in the room or demanding attention. True presence is about being fully engaged with the current moment and the people in it. It's about having such complete awareness and control over your internal state that others can feel your groundedness and stability. The neuroscience of presence reveals why this quality is so magnetically attractive. When you're truly present, your nervous system is regulated, your breathing is deep and controlled, and your body language naturally opens up. This creates what researchers call psychological safety for others. People unconsciously relax around those who are genuinely present because they sense no threat, no agenda, and no emotional instability. Most people exist in a state of partial presence. They're physically in one place while mentally somewhere else. They're thinking about what happened earlier, worrying about what might happen later, or planning what they'll say next in the conversation. This scattered attention creates an energy that others find draining rather than attractive. Developing true presence starts with learning to manage your internal energy. Your energy is the sum total of your thoughts, emotions, physical state, and attention. When these elements are aligned and controlled, you project an energy that others find compelling. When they're scattered or conflicted, you project an energy that repels others, even if you're saying all the right things. The first component of energy management is emotional regulation. Attractive people have learned to maintain emotional equilibrium regardless of external circumstances. They don't get triggered by minor inconveniences, don't react emotionally to criticism, and don't allow other people's moods to dictate their own emotional state. This emotional stability is incredibly attractive because it signals psychological maturity and reliability. When others know that you won't become reactive, defensive, or emotionally volatile, they feel safe to be authentic around you. They can express themselves without walking on eggshells, knowing that you'll respond from a place of emotional intelligence rather than knee-jerk reaction. Developing emotional regulation requires understanding the physiology of emotions. Emotions are not just mental experiences. They're full-body phenomena that affect your breathing, posture, facial expressions, and vocal tonality. Learning to recognize the early physical signs of emotional activation allows you to intervene before your emotions take control of your behavior. The practice of conscious breathing is fundamental to emotional regulation. When you breathe deeply and slowly, you activate your parasympathetic nervous system, which promotes calm and clear thinking. When you breathe shallowly or rapidly, you activate your sympathetic nervous system, which creates stress and reactive behavior. Attractive people have often unconsciously developed breathing patterns that keep them in a state of calm alertness. They breathe from their diaphragm rather than their chest. They maintain a slow and steady rhythm, and they use their breath to reset their emotional state when needed. This creates a physical foundation for emotional stability that others can sense even from across a room. The second component of energy management is attention control. Where you place your attention determines the quality of your presence and the impact you have on others. When your attention is scattered across multiple concerns, your presence becomes diluted and unfocused. When your attention is completely engaged with the person or situation in front of you, your presence becomes magnetic. Developing attention control requires training yourself to be single-pointed in your focus. This means when you're in a conversation, you're 100% present with that conversation. You're not thinking about your phone, planning your next activity, or judging what the other person is saying. You're fully engaged with understanding, connecting, and responding authentically. This level of attention is rare in our distracted world, which makes it incredibly powerful when someone encounters it. People are so accustomed to partial attention that when they experience someone's complete presence, it feels almost intoxicating. They leave the interaction feeling heard, valued, and energized. The third component of energy management is physical awareness. Your body is constantly communicating information about your internal state, and others are unconsciously reading these signals. When your body is tense, contracted, or fidgety, it communicates anxiety and insecurity. When your body is relaxed, open, and grounded, it communicates confidence and ease. Developing physical awareness means learning to consciously relax unnecessary tension while maintaining alertness and engagement. It means becoming aware of your posture, your facial expressions, and your movement patterns. It means understanding how your physical state affects your mental and emotional state, and vice versa. Many people carry chronic tension in their shoulders, jaw, or stomach without realizing it. This tension not only affects how they feel internally, but also creates an energy that others find uncomfortable. Learning to consciously release this tension while maintaining good posture and alert engagement creates a physical presence that others find appealing and calming. The integration of emotional regulation, attention control, and physical awareness creates what we might call grounded presence. This is the quality that makes someone's energy feel solid, stable, and attractive. It's not about being perfect or never experiencing difficult emotions. It's about having the skills to navigate your internal world in a way that allows you to show up authentically and powerfully in your external world. When you develop grounded presence, several things happen automatically. Your voice becomes more resonant and calm. Your eye contact becomes more steady and genuine. Your movement becomes more fluid and purposeful. Your listening becomes more attentive and empathetic. These changes happen naturally as expressions of your improved internal state, not as behaviors you're trying to perform. This is the foundation upon which all other attractive habits are built. Without grounded presence, even the most sophisticated social skills can feel manipulative or inauthentic. With grounded presence, even simple interactions become opportunities for genuine connection and mutual attraction.